Hi everybody, my name is Sandro Manzo. Thank you to be there today and attend to our breakout session. I'm AI lead for Proximus Next.
And I'm Dirk Luyckx. I'm a CTO at Codit, a proud member of the Proximus Next family, and we build highly customized cloud solutions that make your data work better.
Just a practical remark. Apparently you have to, if you don't hear us very well, you have to take the remote control and orient it towards the antenna, which is on the right side. This is it for the practical way. Okay, Dirk and me will be your navigators today. So if you agree, we will embark immediately for a short but we promise exciting Gen AI journey. Ready? Okay. So we can agree that since a few months, Gen AI is all over the place, all over the news, all over Think Next, by the way, in the media, and also used as a trick, a marketing trick on our Coca-Cola can. So it's really and literally everywhere. So why all this fuss? Actually, it's important to know that Gen AI is not new. So it's already used since 10 years now. And you are all using it. If you go on Amazon, Netflix, or use Google Home, Alexa, Siri, you are using Gen AI already. But why all this fuss now? Actually, I will give you a hint. Today, it's the birthday of a baby. Today, 30 November. 1 year ago, just 1 year ago, ChatGPT 3.5 was created and released to the public. And guess what? 5 days after, they reached 1 million active users. But how much time did they take to reach 100 million of users? We'll give you an idea. Spotify, they took 11 years to reach that threshold. Netflix, 10 years. Facebook, come on, Facebook. 4 years and a half. Instagram, 2 years and a half. So, ChatGPT 3.5 reached this threshold in only 2 months. 2 months. So the large adoption of ChatGPT by the public was the first reason why we are all here seated in a Gen AI breakout session. So what is exactly Gen AI? Well, it's a part of AI which is creating content, text, code, pictures, video, sound, but always based on existing data. And next to the massive adoption by the people, the real reason why companies adopt Gen AI, it's because all the studies show that it increases productivity and that it drives also revenue growth. So why such an uplift in productivity? Well, because Gen AI impacts all departments, all floors of a company. Think about it. In sales, for example, you can have a tool which is created with Gen AI to identify churn proactively for your customers. In marketing, you can, for example, have creation of personalized marketing content based on preferences of the customer or past pattern. In finance, you can create, for example, a conformity check tool to check if your brochure is conform to the legislation, and so on and so forth. Imagine also in HR. You have a job description and you receive resumes. And actually, now Gen AI can easily see if there is a match between the resume you receive and the job description. It will not take 1 hour. It will even not take 5 minutes. It's instant. And more than that, you have to know that when AI impacted a few sectors like automotive, manufacturing, logistics. Generative AI touch and will transform each and every sector. And let's zoom in, for example, for retail. Imagine walking into a store and your phone buzz with personalized recommendations tailored just for you, where AI analyzes your past purchases, preferences, and will push some recommendation. Imagine also a store where you don't have overstock, where you don't have shortage. Those are things of the past. Well, for example, Proximus do it for its own stores. We have algorithm. We've developed algorithm to predict the number of smartphones which have to be delivered in each and every Proximus store in Belgium. So those are examples for retail, but actually AI and Gen AI opens a world of possibilities for all sectors. But I see that you don't seem convinced, Dirk.
I am, Sandro. It's great to see your enthusiasm, in fact, but I'm the technical guy here, so I do see that there is a lot of momentum, let's say, regarding generative AI. But I also see a lot of organizations that are struggling to really embrace and to really bring the value of AI within the context of their company. So why is that? And I think there are mainly two types that hinder companies to really embrace the value that AI has to bring. One type is linked to the skills and the knowledge, let's say. Having people that really can help a company to take their first steps towards using generative AI within their specific business processes. Making sure that all the use cases that Sandro explained earlier on can be applied within your specific context, which is always that little bit different than the ones that you get in a presentation, of course. And maybe more fundamental, really having a culture that recognizes the value that AI can bring towards your specific organization. So that's one type of hurdles that's more related to people, to skills, to knowledge, let's say. The other type of hurdles is related to technology. As Sandro mentioned, it all starts with data, and having qualitative data really is the essential requirement to make sure that you can train AI models and that you can use these AI models in the right way and that they really can add value. That's a lot of companies are struggling to get to the data and to make sure that the data is of the quality that you need to really create that value. The second technical hurdle is more related to the infrastructure challenges. Even if you can get that data, it's essential that you build a platform where you can, in a repeatable way, get the data. In a repeatable way, make sure that that data can be lifted to the standard that you want it to be. So this leads us to quite a confusing situation where on one side organizations recognize the value that AI can bring to the organization, but on the other side there are all these hurdles and roadblocks that make the road quite foggy, let's say. Now, let's have a look at how a typical journey can be and the different stages that you can go through when you embrace AI. And I'm sure that everyone here has used ChatGPT. Sorry guys, I'm not used in using a microphone. ChatGPT, I'm sure that everyone has used it to find a recipe with leftovers in the fridge, to get inspiration for a present to give to your loved ones, but also in a business context to increase the productivity, some of the examples that Sandro told earlier on, to get inspired, let's say. So I think it's everyone will recognize that creating value with tooling like ChatGPT, like Bing Chat, we can now call it Copilot, or even Bart, you can quite easily bring value without having any technical difficulties. A next step is typically to bring that functionality towards your own data, and there are commercial offerings for that. Think about Microsoft 365 Copilot that really can bring ChatGPT-like functionality towards your own data so that you can talk to your own data. But if you want to really use generative AI and AI in general for optimizing your internal business processes for further automation and really innovating inside of your business processes, then the quality of data that we talked about earlier is really essential. And if you succeed to bring the data to the exact required level of quality, then you really can infuse the AI within those business processes, and you can really leverage industry-specific models, let's say. Now, within Proximus Next, we think that we have a unique value proposition, and let us explain what the main topics are within this, in this proposition. It's mainly about three things. It's about people, it's about proven and hands-on experience, and it's about a pragmatic methodology that allows you to bring that to life, let's say. Let me zoom in on the team that is supporting this. We at Codit have close to 25 years in experience in integration, in breaking through the data silos that are typically existing in organizations. We have a vast experience in building data platforms for companies that really can create qualitative data within the context of a company. Now, we teamed up with our friends at Proximus ADA that have a vast experience in delivering hands-on AI solutions within Proximus. So a team of data experts, of data scientists, of data translators has been active for years in really defining solutions towards problems internally in Proximus throughout all the departments, and giving hands-on use cases that are really into production at this moment. This team, I think early last year, was brought together with some cyber security experts within Proximus, and now are a true center of excellence for data, for AI. Now, let me take a quick sidestep. We talked about the quality of data, and typically when we think about data quality, we use this maturity model that goes through the different steps to bring your data to a higher quality. And it all starts with integration. Integration enables everything. Connecting the applications and the systems that are containing the data is the essential first step, making sure that data is exposed in a meaningful manner. But the next step then is engineering, because this data comes out of different applications where they were intended for the specific purpose within that application. That doesn't necessarily mean that when you bring that data together, that it can be really of value. So this requires some engineering, making sure that you can use the data within a new context, that you clean that data, that you make it consistent. And when you have that up and running, then you can really analyze. You can see what has happened in the past. You can bring real-life insights towards the people that are using the data. And when you collect that data over time and make sure that that data is qualitative, you can use that data and train your AI models, create your models, train the models, make sure that they really bring value. And this is something that we at Codit have been doing for years, making sure that we expose the data, that we get the data out of systems, that we bring it to a higher level, really getting past the technical hurdles that we have talked before. And now by joining forces with Proximus ADA, this adds the ability to really translate that to hands-on use cases. This brings in the knowledge and the skills of data scientists, and make sure that we really can add value and get past those non-technical issues that we found with, that we defined earlier on.
Thanks, Dirk. And by the way, thanks to the next to the army that we will put at your disposal, we will also put our experience at disposal. And by experience, I mean that, for example, together with Codit, we've been working in close collaboration with a number of customers to build future-proof, large-scaled cloud solutions. But we also, inside the Proximus group, we've built up over 100 models, AI models, that are developed and deployed at all floors, at all departments in our company. And these models can be reused, duplicated, and adapt it to your needs and to your company, so that you don't start from a white page. Last but not least, speaking about the journey that Dirk presented to you, the Gen AI journey, we did it also inside Proximus, this journey. For example, the private ChatGPT, we started to deploy a private portal of ChatGPT, and we gave all employees a single sign-on access to it. Why did we do that? Actually, for two reasons. Security reasons, so we don't retrain the model using Proximus corporate data. But the second reason also, it's because we give guidance to the employees on the way they have to prompt, they have to use ChatGPT. And this is key, believe me. Education part in Gen AI is really key when you want to transform your company. A second step in the journey was chat with your own data. Well, we have implemented a Gen AI, we are implementing it now, a Gen AI FAQ on our website, meaning that it's on our help section of our Proximus website to replace actually our old search bar. So instead of proposing you 10 pages when you introduce a keyword, and plan, so find the answer in those 10 pages and that's it. So now we will go into those pages and we will summarize the answers and actually propose you directly the answer to the question you posed. Another one, the next step of the journey was infusing Gen AI in business process. Well, we did it also internally. Give you an example here of the writing assistant that we have developed for our contact center agents. The one who are chatting with you if you want to go in contact with us. Actually, this tool, it's an easy tool. It allows actually two things. It corrects and it translates all the incoming chat, but also the outgoing chat, so the answers of the agents. So it allows us to be very agile and flexible with the agents who are at disposal. A third very important thing to know is that we are not the kind of company writing you a study of 200 pages on, okay, why is it relevant to you for you to develop this project AI or another one. No, we are very pragmatic in our approach. Actually, what we do for us and what we've done for us since years, we will help you to do it for you and to help you transforming your company. Because we believe there is no large state-of-the-art model fitting all needs. This is a true picture, by the way. We built hybrid and tailor-made AI models able to perform dedicated tasks and deliver value within your business. Because we think that tailoring is key if you really want to deliver value with AI. And how do we do that? Actually, first of all, just as we do for our own employees, we offer AI training modules. We can offer you AI training modules. As well also as short missions, short discovery missions to identify within your company which AI use case you should develop, which one is worth it. Because we have the AI experts, we've done it internally, so we can propose you this experience also. Secondly, we can help you to set the right data foundations. Dirk will come back on it in a minute. We can, of course, develop AI projects for you or with you in 3 key areas. Gen AI, of course, but also anomaly detection and forecasting, or computer vision. We have in our booth there, I encourage you to go to the Codit booth or to the ADA booth. We showcase some computer vision AI case. And of course, as an as an important step, we can also integrate those projects into broader transformational projects, linking 5G blocks, for example, or IoT. You have the drone outside with the Deltrian warehouse management system, which you can already also see. And actually, all those building blocks, including the security by design, allow us to propose an end-to-end proposition to you. Let's zoom on one of the most important parts, the data foundations, Dirk.
Yes, and I'll quickly go through this because I hear the applause around this, so I think we're quite through our time, to be honest. But I think there was mainly four, if you go to the next slide,
Sorry.
four pillars towards creating a really solid data platform that supports the usage of, or the creation of qualitative data. First of all, the first pillar is making sure that you design that platform for change, because things are moving really fast and new AI features come virtually every day, let's say. So making sure that you can embrace that in the future is the key thing, and making sure that you have an architecture that is designed to take on that change. Also to make sure that you can support new strategies within your organization. Making sure that that platform is automated and that you don't need to waste time with getting data from systems, but that it is done in an automated way. It's the second pillar. Governance, and making sure that the governance of that solution is in place, but that's key for every enterprise application, I believe. And then the last one I do think is very important, and that's ownership, and making sure that it is clear who is the owner of data and who can make sure that the data is qualitative enough to be inserted within that data platform.
Thanks. And actually, introducing GenAI, for the ones who tried it, it's more a journey than a one-shot project. And we can support you to deliver a project within this journey. From ideation to data exploration to elaborating a POC or industrialization phase, I would like to zoom on one important aspect, because AI technology is evolving every single day. What you develop today, if you don't pay attention, will be irrelevant tomorrow. So we make sure in our process that with innovation as a service, that we monitor the model performance and the business impact on continuous basis. By the way, we do it also for the 100 use case that we developed internally at Proximus.
You can skip to the assessment.
No.
QR code.
Sorry, this one.
Yeah. So before getting started, three hints, in fact, and make sure that you define the stakeholders within your organization and get the buy-in, create that culture that embraces AI. Make sure you get these foundations in place, and I think I've talked quite a few words about that, and make sure that you become agile to really embrace the things that are moving at this light speed, let's say.
Yep. I see that there should be a QR code here, but it's not. So thanks to come to us if you are interested in this discovery mission. So basically, there are two things that you should know to start. It's that we propose you a discovery mission to help you discovering the most impactful use case where you should implement AI in your company.
And a second offer that we have is doing an assessment. Once you have defined that use case, making sure that we can look at your as-is landscape and define the steps that are needed towards the journey towards AI.
Yep. And last but not least, the easiest part, if you don't have the QR code, is just come to our booth and we will be very happy to share a coffee and some demo also. Thank you.
Proximus next. Think possible.